I make it 18 earlier than this intake, and I better type it so that you're aware about it. It's a very important announcement from AA. Okay, if your intake is earlier than 18 February 2018 April, please do your manual registration. Okay, please do your manual registration. They will not register you until you register yourself. So you have to fill up add drop form. Yeah, add drop form. Okay, so let's say you are doing it in this month and you don't like it and you think that you cannot cope, but believe me, you can cope. Yeah, as long you get things done and planning properly. So if you are planning to drop this subject, please do the add and drop between week 1, especially week 1. You have to decide by week 1, because week 2 we have class, for research class. So even though you can add and drop up to week 2, but I will suggest that please clear it off by week 1. Okay, let's say if you do the add drop after week 2, what happened to you? Always remember, if add drop happened in week 3, your subject automatically will capture fail grade if you don't proceed with that subject. Yeah, so always remember, if your add drop happen in week 3, you say I want to drop, but system not allowed you to drop, even though you insist to drop. Okay, that is for your understanding, but always remember, system still capture as you enroll. Okay, so at that point, I would suggest that please proceed until end of semester. If you don't proceed, you will get the 8th grade for that subject. Okay, remember that. Please take notes. Week 1 and week 2, please do all your add drop. It doesn't matter what subject, especially thesis subject. Okay, that's first reminder for everyone. Okay, second reminder. I can see only around 70 students sending requests to the supervisor. 70, but total around 325 students. Okay, but only 70 of you sending email to your supervisor. Okay, the first email sent by AA, please remember there is one link for you to key in the proposed supervisor. You can propose the supervisor with the title, but remember, you have to send a proposal to that supervisor before you key in that link. First, you have to submit your proposal, send the email to the particular supervisor, your potential supervisor that you wish to be with the supervisor. Okay, I have a list of 39 lecturers there. Okay, 39 lecturers. You can choose anyone. The email address I already listed there. Just send the email with your proposal. Send it to them. Okay, once you get the reply, means that you confirm become their student. Okay, so your lecturer will fill up another form to me to confirm that you are the students. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, always remember, please fill in the proposal and email to your potential lecturer, your supervisor, and also click the link and key in the field, whatever inside the e-form. Second, for any updates, for this particular subject will be happen in this platform that's made in Microsoft Teams. I will upload my material, during this semester break, because Moodle will be only open once the semester starts. Okay, Moodle will only open once the semester starts. So whatever material that I want to share with you, I will use this platform. Okay, I will use this platform to share with you. Okay, Microsoft Teams. Anything update, you just go and refer in Microsoft Teams. Okay. And then next one, due date for your thesis. Take notes. Your due date, tentative. Tentative means still waiting for finalization. Okay, but right now, tentative, it is 23 of December. So this is the submission date. This means if you want to start with your planning, okay, make sure that you plan well. Okay, you have to submit your your draft, okay, for marking on 23rd of December. If it's over 23rd of December, what happened? You will lose your marks. Yeah, late submission. Okay, you lost your mark, late submission. Okay, so that is about submission date. Yeah. And then, after the submission of 23rd, you are given 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks to get ready for your hardbound. Yeah, hardbound. This means the hard copy. Yeah, hard copy. Hard copy. They call hardbound. Yeah, hardbound, not hard copy. Hardbound. Yeah, hardbound, and submit to SEM. Okay. So next announcement. Okay. Okay. Some of you might have a problem that, Miss, I don't know whether that supervisor, if I send and there's no reply, whether I have a supervisor or not. Don't worry about everybody. You have a supervisor. I will assign it properly. The final list of supervisor, okay, you can cross check again. I will upload in Microsoft Teams before your semester start. You just on and off, just check your email, okay. I'll update anything I update. You go to your email, okay. You go to email to remind you there's something new in Microsoft Words and Microsoft Team, okay. And then what else? Okay, add drop. I think that's finished for your proposal. Yeah, let me remind you again. 11th September is the last day. Yeah, to submit your proposal. Yeah, to submit your proposal. So that means you have around 10 days with you to prepare your proposal. Okay. There's a question coming from student through email. Let me clear the question first. They say, Miss, can I recall? There's an email, yeah, coming from AA. Okay, coming from AA, saying that. Okay, Miss, is that available to change? Okay. That's mean advisable to change the topic stated in the submission nomination. Okay, so of course, we call as working title. If you notice that in the form, I'm using as working title. When we talk about working title, today you might propose like this, and after 2 weeks of reading and you found out that there's a better words to use in your title, and you can change it. But you have to request from your supervisor to change that topic, okay, whether he approve or not approve. But no worries, even until the last day before your printing, your title can be changed, no issue. Yeah, but make sure the content, because sometimes you want to make adjustment on the words that we use, or maybe you want to follow the format, we did not follow the format properly. Okay, so like APA that you are following in this university, we are following APA style. Okay, so when you follow APA style, you cannot exceed 12 words, yeah, in your working title. Take notes, yeah. You cannot exceed 12 words in the working title. Okay, so maybe after sometimes you want to do amendment, no problem. As long your supervisor approve, yes, you can proceed. But the content is very important. Make sure the content stay as it is. Okay. And then, so this is about working title. One person asking question about it. Okay, any question? Any question from the floor? Any question? No question. Okay, good. You start using the platform. Okay, so working title, easy, right? Working title, you can propose any title, but usually a right way of doing work in research, we don't propose title first. Okay, what we're going to do, it is problem statement. We have to find the problem before we tell that this is the topic that I want to use. I want to do. Okay, so always remember. I just want to do recording, but it's no recording function right now. Okay. So we have to start with problem statement. Okay, what is problem statement? Okay, let me start a simple class. Always remember, even though in the sequence, problem statement is number 3, but this is the heart of your thesis. Always remember, you cannot start a thesis without a problem. You cannot start a thesis without a problem. Actually, in thesis, we are solving a problem. Yeah, we are solving a problem. So we need to find problem. Okay, we need to find problem. Of course, you will ask, Miss, where can I find the problem? Okay, so there's easy way to find problem. One, you read newspaper. Okay, when you read newspaper, you read, oh, there's some problem here. Okay, so then you start doing. Okay, but when we read newspaper here and there, correct? So the best way it is focus on one industry. Let's say, okay, Miss, I would like to do in education industry. So what you're going to do, you have to find a problem from education industry. So what's the problem that happening in industry of education? Okay, let's say currently what happened to our education industry. So maybe you can talk about, the COVID-19 and classes. So we have a problem, correct or not? You have a problem that a lot of students depressed because we can't meet our peer or we can't meet our lecturer. So depression is a problem. So when you read newspaper, you find out, yes, it is, someone is highlighting. So you can start from that problem. This means from the industry, okay, Google about the industry problem, take one problem. Don't take multiple problem, yeah? Remember, you only have 12 weeks with you, but that is formal. Informally, you have to plus 4 weeks now, yeah? So 4 plus those around 16 weeks. Practically, you have 16 weeks with you, okay? In 16 weeks, it's not that easy to solve a problem, okay? Even a company, it takes years to solve a problem. So for you to solve one particular problem, it takes time. So take one problem, remember, take one problem at one time. If you want to talk about a problem for student, look into student problem only. Don't talk about student lecturer. Don't talk about admin staff plus academic staff plus student. No, look into one problem at one time so that you can solve that problem easily. Always remember, in research, we are not looking into your problem is bombastic, your problem is so huge. Yeah, we are looking into the process. That's how we give marks. Yeah, in thesis, in research, we are looking into the process that you are solving the problem. It's not how wonderful the problem look like, okay, but it is the process how you solve the problem into systematic way. Okay, so look into one industry. From the industry, you find one problem. Okay, and always remember, find industry that you can collect data, because at the end of the day, if you cannot have data, if you don't have data in your hand, you cannot proceed and complete your thesis. Okay, always remember, data is very important. So when you choose a title, make sure you are accessible to a data. Always remember, you make sure you're accessible to a data. Okay. Hi, Miss. As mentioned in the deadline, proposal is 11 September. Do I send one copy to my potential only, or should I send both lecture and another copy to AA? Okay, Victoria is asking 11 September. The best submit before 11 September. Okay, you have to send to your potential lecturer only. Okay, let's say you're approaching 2 lecturers, yeah? Because you're scared that maybe the other one full, then you have the other one. So you also don't know that when they're going to reply you, correct? So you fear that. So you can submit, numbers of proposal to the lecturer. It's all up to you how you strategize or approaching the lecturers, okay? So for AA, you no need to CC to them, okay? And you no need to CC to me also. You just need to send it to the lecturer, and don't forget to fill in the link. Once you send in to the lecturer, fill in the link, yeah? the link. I think you know about what I'm talking about, the link. This one. Okay, this one. Yours is nomination. Okay, about this one. Fill in this one. Once you send out to that particular potential supervisor, fill in this one. Don't forget, because if they don't reply and then they don't have enough people, I will help you to, to put you in under his care or her care. Okay, I will help you to put you under his care or her care. Okay, so no worries about that. Okay, so as long you send and then fill in. Okay, that's very important. Okay, did I answer you, Victoria? But Miss, I filled the link before. Okay.
Yeah, Miss.
Is it clear, Victoria?
Yeah, but as my question was, yes, I filled the link before already. So do I still need to fill another time?
No need, no need. Once you fill in, it's okay. You no need to fill in anymore.
Okay. So
it's
I'm
just same lecturer, right?
Yeah.
Same lecturer, no need. If it's different lecturer, you have to fill in again. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Any more question? The data that we have to collect, can it be data that we found online, example, company website or other research paper, or must it be a data I collect my own? Okay, you see, when we talk about problem, okay, we are not we can take what you call secondary data. Secondary data, this is what Shalini is talking about. Okay, we have two types of data. One is primary data, one is secondary data. Okay, it depends on your research. Okay, whether you are doing meta-analysis. If you are talking about meta-analysis, okay, meta-analysis. Okay, this is a very, means like this one is a methodology. You will learn it in your when semester start, but I give you a surface, understanding. If you're doing a meta-analysis, a meta-analysis, of course you will use secondary data. But secondary data, it is only when you go for like finance student, okay? Maybe you are looking into the blue chip company, okay? So that is a secondary data because they already process the data and put it into the Bursa Saham, yeah? You understand what is Bursa Saham, right? KLSE, yeah? I think you all, okay, some international students here, KLSE, okay? So this is a data that you need, or maybe a company profit and loss. Yeah, accounting student want to look into the profit and loss, and yeah, that is secondary data. But if you are doing, okay, if you are coming from behavior, okay, that's mean you want to look into customer. You want to look into why just now we are talking about depression, right? Why students are depressed. Yeah, for virtual class. So we thought that students love it, right? But why they depressed? So when we talk about that, you cannot take all data because all data is for all respondents. Now you want to know whether whatever the previous researcher is saying, it is true or not, you have to take your fresh data. So that's we call as primary data. Yeah, primary data. So if you are doing behavior, okay, behavior means you're talking about customer, you're talking about employee, you're talking about human being, yeah? You're not talking about company, you're not talking about organization. So we need primary data. We need primary data. So primary data, you have to go down and collect the data. You got it? Shalini, did I answer your question? Okay, any more question? Just ask me a question because from here only, because you see, I don't know what is your status, okay? So, so just now we touched about working title. So you're very clear. In working title, we must have 12 words only, okay? 12 words only. And in the working title, okay, in the working title, you're supposed to have your problem inside, the location, and the respondent, okay? Remember? Respondent, but how you put it is all up to you. How you want to structure it is up to you. Respondent, location, and problem. Okay, and it should be 12 words, not more than 12 words. Okay, that is your working title. Okay, you clear about working title? This is the rules of thumb for working title. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go back to here. Okay, any more question? Okay, no question. Okay, let me go for the second part of the proposal. Yeah, background information. Okay, this is another part of background information. So I bracket the introduction. Okay, what's actually introduction when you write a thesis? Yeah, introduction is not what you call talking about the company, talking about this one, talking about that one, about the what you call the issue. No, it's talking about in a proper thesis. Yeah, in a proper thesis, introduction, it is what you're going to do in that particular chapter. Okay, but most of you, I can see that assignment that you are doing during your year 1 and year 2 introduction, it is, you're talking about the company, you're talking about the profile of the company. Okay, but in thesis, introduction is what you're going to do in that particular chapter. Okay, so but what we expected here for the background information, it is not what you're going to do for that particular chapter, but it's what you're going to do for that particular thesis title. Okay, so background information, we want to know about the status about that particular problem. Okay, let's say you are taking a problem of unemployment. Okay, unemployment rate. So you when you read and you saw that, wow, around 30% of Malaysia or what youngster, or you would talk about graduates, yeah, that still not getting a job, yeah, unemployment. So when you see 30% of a total population of Malaysia is quite high, correct? Not, it is a problem. So when so you have to find what is the latest, okay, number from the what they call Minister of Labour in Malaysia. So it's not about last 2 years. It is, you can put into statistic, okay, into statistics, slowly you look, okay, maybe last year, this year you compare, or last 5 years. Okay, always remember, when you do this research, your data cannot you cannot be more than 5 years. It should be the latest 5 years. Yeah, latest 5 years data. Okay, I give you one example so that you can conceptualize what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is an example of a proposal. Yeah, they put it into PPT when they present it to me. So this issue is about what you call about Korea product. I think all the facial, what you call skin, food, or the face, whatever the facial, all these product, yeah, from Korea. Okay, so this person wanted to do the Korean product, whether it's halal or not halal. Okay, because most of the time when you go and buy the product, you cannot find the halal symbol, but yet people might buy, might not buy. But when they see that Malaysia having 60%, yeah, 60% of the consumer, it is a halal consumer. Okay, I can hear someone there. Okay, who's that? Okay, so okay, based on that, he found a problem. Okay, so he found that the problem that hey, this product, it's very good product. A lot of people are buying because they want to look like the Korean artists, very smooth skin. But yet, it is a problem in Malaysia. Okay, if once they're aware, what happened? They will stop buying. Okay, remember the case of Colgate brand. How many years? I think, more than 30, 40, 50 years, this brand on the market. And suddenly one person highlight that Colgate doesn't have halal logo. What happened at that time? It is a chaos, yeah, that time. It's really bad situation that they lost their market, Colgate. Okay, after that, they try to rectify, and then they're put into a JAKIM and get the halal. So this person looking into the issue of halal on the product, in Korean product, cosmetic, skincare. So when he read Okay, this is the background. Yeah, this is the background. Okay, this is why we're talking about background information. So he found out that actually in global, okay, he start from global. Always remember when we talk about background, we start from global and then to Asia, Pacific, and to your particular country, okay, maybe Malaysia. So this means what happened to the global market? What happened to Asia Pacific market of this particular product? And then what happened to your region, okay, maybe to your country, Malaysia. And then after that, slowly what happened to KL, Kuala Lumpur. So he found out that actually there's a lot of potential market here, okay, 16.32 billion, okay. So if just imagine if this what you call cosmetic is not putting halal, they are missing out the opportunity of 16.3 billion. So you see or not? This is the problem. Okay. So this person already seeing the problem earlier. Okay. So the increase of Muslim population and their growing awareness regarding about cosmetic and skincare product that fulfill Islamic halal standard is most expected factor for growing halal cosmetic. So he found one paper talking about that. So from 16, you will reach about 52.02. So let me make the company aware that it is important to put logo, yeah, the logo of halal. So he found out this article. He read and he can see that the market, how it can grow, okay? So he see the status of that particular product. And then he found another data, okay, by Matthew Carton, 2015, showing that halal beauty market, okay? Did you see that? In Malaysia, because you see, from globe, remember, this is globe, and he bring it to Malaysia context. In Malaysia, yeah, we are talking about 5.20 billion, yeah, potential market, and he's looking into the market in Malaysia is growing. It's growing. So yes, there's something important to look into this problem, this issue, and then he start looking into the type of skincare. Remember, when we talk about skincare, we have hand, we have food skincare, we have nail skincare, and we have what they call facial. So you have to categorize. So he categorized it. Yeah, he categorized personal care. Okay, so he talk about makeup and skincare preparation. So he talk about South Korea. You see, South Korea is very high. Yeah, very high. So slowly, he understood what happened to the status of that particular industry that you're looking into. Always remember, we are looking from an industry, the product that you're looking into. So example, just now we are looking into education. Okay, so education and virtual classes. Okay, so issue right now is virtual classes, correct right now? Virtual classes. So people depressed because of virtual class. So we have to look into what happened to the globe. How many university that going towards virtual classes, and how many university still not going towards virtual classes? Why they are not going to virtual classes? Okay, so you are looking into the status of that particular industry and that particular product. Yeah, that industry and that particular product. You see, when we look into education, we can look into many products, correct or not? We can look into sport, we can look into academic, we can look into core curriculum, we can look into blended learning. That's mean 50-50, virtual and physical class. A lot of things that we can look into the issue, you see. So you segregate the problem, okay, stage by stage. And then we look into the problem statement. So what's the problem then? Okay, what's the problem then? So he bring down that this chart, yeah. So he bring down that he's trying to tell that if there is a growth, if I don't follow, I will have a problem later. I will out of the market. I cannot join the 50.3 billion market, yeah, that potential in 2025. So he's telling that, hello industry, okay, skincare is going up, okay. If you are not taking up this what they call challenges of changing your your license to halal, you will lose the market. So he's trying to tell that there is a problem with you now because you don't have a halal, okay. So he's trying to tell. And then halal cosmetic expected to reach 54 million globally. So he get this one from a newspaper. You see? So this is where we get problem. Okay? This is where we get problem from the news, from the journal, from the magazine, from everywhere. Okay? So he's talking about, see, China 1 trillion investment to boost the halal market. So we can see that halal market is a very important because there is 1 trillion investment in, in this One Belt One Road project. Okay, so you see, he gets some what they call quotation from that particular news that is not only food but is talk about perfume and cosmetic. This is how we are getting the problem. And then he read, and then he found out that is K beauty for global halal market. So he found another article. He read that article, and then after that, first halal Japanese skincare brand arrived in Malaysia. So he's trying to put Japanese and and Korea. He's trying to bring the competitor. In the problem statement, he's trying to do the comparison of their competitor country. Okay, and then slowly he's going to the scope. Okay, so he knows the problem. He knows the status of that problem already. Okay, he's very clear. So what he's going to do? Okay, I'm going to do, and I want to check whether whatever the news say, okay, whether it's true or not. So I'm going to do this research in Malaysia. Okay, in Malaysia. I'm not going to here and there. So scope. So this means I make a boundary. I'm not going to talk about Thailand. I'm not going to talk about Singapore. But my research will be in Malaysia. Okay. And the type of firm that I'm going to take will be, this beauty industry. Yeah, beauty cosmetic industry. And after that, where I'm going, data collection. You can get from that, this is only a draft, yeah, because that time he doesn't know about primary data and secondary data. So he will collect secondary data first and read. After that, he will collect primary data for his analysis. Okay, and he will make sure that secondary data that he's collecting, it is between 5 years. Yeah, between 5 years. Okay, so remember, and then when he read, he found out this one, but this one we don't expect for your proposal construction. But when you are writing your thesis, yes, you will get this one. Later, I will teach you how you arrive at this place. Yeah. Okay. This one we need. Yeah. Research question, research objective. Research question, research objective. Okay. So you see, this is the problem. Okay. So you know the problem already, right? Just now I'm showing about. This is the problem. So you have a question. Product is so good. Okay. Product is so good, but why the company is not aware about it? Okay, so is there valid influence of advertisement and progress factors towards intention to purchase? So product is so good, people are buying it, but is there any problem when we do advertisement? Okay, advertisement. That means which one is stronger? Is it the halal is much more stronger, or the advertisement is much more stronger? Okay, so he's trying to have this question in mind. Okay, he's doing well, but whether he will have problem or not when he reach 2023. Okay, so he put this question and he say, okay, I want to know about this. So if I want to know how I'm going to answer the research objective to identify influence of advertisement and the progress of factor towards intention. This means we still don't know, okay, what kind of things is going to progress. So he's still, in the blur stage, but the way the way of putting a research question is, everything is good, but why people are not taking up? Yeah, why people are not taking up? Everything is systematic. You just have to pay the cert. Why people are not doing it? Okay, they know there is a market. Why people are not doing? So you have a question. So to answer the question, we call as research objective. How I'm going to reach the goal to answer this question? Okay, so later I will teach you one by one this example, so that you can conceptualize what I'm going to talk about. Hypothesis, don't worry, in the proposal, this proposal, you don't need to do hypothesis because at the moment you don't need to do this one, so you don't need to do hypothesis yet. Okay, so research design. Okay, yes, you have methodology side. So you have to know whether it's quanti or quali. Later I'll tell you a little bit about that, but actually I will go depth into it when semester start. Yeah, because today is only construction, but I will go a little bit about this. And then who is the respondent? So you're looking into Kuala Lumpur cosmetic consumer. You should know who you're going to collect data from. Yeah. And then data collection will take around 2 months. Okay. What is the population look like? And how many samples that you need? And how you're going to collect your data? And then what tools you're going to analyze this data. Okay. And then most important thing, this one also required in your proposal. Okay. If you put your contribution properly, believe me, your supervisor will love to take you as your student. Okay. So contribution. So once you finish this thesis, yeah, this means because before you start, you have to know in your mind who will get the benefit from this, who will get the benefit from my research. Okay, so that's what we call about contribution here. Okay, so Korea Cosmetic and Skincare Company. See, so who's going to get the benefit? The skincare companies and entrepreneur who want to conduct cosmetic skincare company in Malaysia. This means they want to open the company in Malaysia. So this is the contribution of this research. And then they conclude, and then there you go, reference. That's the end of the proposal. Okay, so this is a simple proposal, okay, but the student take a very good problem. So most important thing is just take one simple problem, but it's a good problem that is, you know, logically it's happened, but it's just a simple. You never thought of that, right? Halal product. It's very simple, yeah. So every day, okay. And then there's one question: could you upload the PowerPoint that you are showing? Okay. Okay, I can, but I have to ask copyright from that particular student. Okay. So that's why I say please take notes, yeah, of my classes. I will, because a lot of things that is about copyright is their work. Okay, we can't. That's why I'm just sharing you. So please do take notes about that to make you understand, because your topic will be different a bit. Okay. So everybody is in the class, yeah. Nobody is pending, yeah, from outside. Okay. Nobody is pending. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now you get the concept of what is, at the end of the day, what we are expecting from you. So working title, you're very clear about it, okay? So if we are talking about the proposal just now, what is the working title you think that's the best? What is the words that you should put inside that working title? What a proposal in the words fill in PPT format. Liu, can you unmute? Liu, are you there? Xiang, Liu Xiang, you can talk to me. In Word file or PPT? Oh, in Word file. In Word file. Just follow this format. Okay, just follow this format. Just delete this one. Okay, just follow this format. Just follow this format. Use Word file. Send it to your your potential supervisor. Okay, this is the subtitle of each of your work. Okay, the PPT is because he was my student last time, and I asked him to present it to me, so he put it into PPT. Okay, so use this one. Just use this one. Okay, so you know how to do working title. You know how to do background information. Very easy, right? Okay, so the globe to the Asia context, to Malaysia context, to Kuala Lumpur context. It's all up to you, okay? Either you want to put globe, Malaysia, that's it, finish, habis. But at least you have to talk about the status of that particular industry, how it progressed, how it's going on with that, and then talk about the particular product that you want to take, you know, the problem in the problem statement later, okay? Then once you know about this general idea about that status of that particular industry issue, then we're going in depth about problem statement. Okay, in depth about problem statement. Okay, let me go to the problem statement. Problem statement is a very it looks simple but not that simple. Okay, not that simple. Okay, so you want to take a break for 5 minutes before I start this class? Take a break for 5 minutes before we start the class. Okay, take 5, huh? Take 5. And please ask question. Okay, you can ask question. do we have to do PPT after the thesis proposal or thesis, or do we have present after it? Okay, Chin, your question. Okay, for PPT, this all depends on supervisor, but what we expected in the submission, it's only the Word file. Yeah, I will give you the guideline soon. Okay, I will give you the guideline maybe mid of September. You will see the latest guideline, what we expected, what's the format that we expected. But for the moment, we don't have PPT because we have limited time. Yeah, maybe we will ask the A student to do Viva, but not all the student. Okay, maybe only. I'm not sure. Okay, but just do the thesis only. Any more question? Please come back by 11. Yeah, we're going to start the problem statement. Yeah, how to write problem statement. It sounds so easy, but not that easy. Yeah, problem statement. What do you call? Wang Yang. What title are you going to do? Wang, are you there? May I ask, is our thesis is marked by own supervisor? Oh, okay. For Ling, okay. First marker will be your supervisor. Second, we have second marker. We will moderate your paper. This means not only one marker. This means we have another lecturer will mark you. Okay. It can also goes to third marker if there is any adjustment that is too far. That means more than 5 marks different than the first marker and the second marker. We will go for third marker. Okay. Are we expected to only conduct quantities research instead of quali? Okay, good question, Wood. Actually, I tell you, reality. We did a lot of research. Quali takes time. And quali uncertain. Yeah, quali is uncertain. Okay, example. Yeah, most of the quali. Okay, when we do qualitative research, okay, qualitative research, we usually interview. Okay, we don't give them a questionnaire in the qualitative research. Okay, because we want to explore that research has never been done before. So there's something very new. That's why we go for qualitative. Okay, so when we do interview, sometimes it's uncertain what I say. Today you say, sir, Mr. Wong, can I make appointment with you? And he say, okay. By the time when you go, he say he's busy or maybe he's going somewhere. So everything is uncertain. But most of us will prefer you with the shortest time, the faster actually that is under your control. I can tell you actually quanti, because quanti is just to explain that particular issue. But qualitative, you have to explore. You see, always remember, what's the difference between quali and quanti? When we talk about quanti is to explain. This means everything is there, but you're not sure whether it is correct or not. So you want to confirm, explain the latest data. But when we talk about quali is something that you need to explore. Yeah, explore. So when we talk about exploration, we don't know where to go, whether go to left or right, and then we are trying to explore. We might delay. So you only have 12 weeks, okay, in your hand. Do you want to take that risk? It's all up to you, okay? But there's no wrong or right. It depends on the topic. Some topic you have to explore. Some topic you have to explain. You can explain. Then go for explanation rather than exploration. Okay? Hamis, some of my friends haven't entered this meeting. They are pending your acceptance. Okay, let me go and check it out. Next time tell them come early. Don't last minute come to my class. So when you come to my class late, this is what happened. Aduh, see, I cannot see you. You don't know Dr. Nomalak class, right? You come late, you cannot enter class. Let me go check in the email after 72. Okay, approve. Open Microsoft. Hey, some of you in the general, ask them to come to the proposal construction. Hey, wait, you just hold on, I'm coming to you. Hello? Okay, can you hear me? I'm back to the class. I already called them back here. Some of you also went there and called them back here. So may I ask if this is my, okay, so I answer you, yeah? Okay. And then are we expected to only conduct quanti or quali instead of quali? Okay, so I answer you, right? Call, did I answer you? Call?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, okay. Hi, Miss. Some of my friends haven't entered the meeting. They are still pending for accepting request. Woon, are they entering the class already, Woon? Or still pending? Yunbing? Yunbing, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah.
I check from them first.
Check. Then you text me,
Okay.
yeah? Okay. Okay, so Miss, I heard that you mentioned there was no final for this semester. Does it means that we don't have? Okay, Shubhashini, I'm talking about thesis. Subhasini, are you there? I'm talking about thesis, no final, not other subjects. Yeah, I'm not AA. Okay, I'm only your thesis lecturer. Okay, Subha, did I answer your question? Subha, did I answer your question? Okay, so it's only for this subject, no final. Okay, do we have thesis defense? You may have, Chua. We don't know yet. Yeah, you may have. There will be an invitation. So maybe you are the greatest, best of the best. Yes, you have the defense, but it all depends on your supervisor. Yeah, they will notify you if you need to defense. If late one, Kit Kat law. Isaac, you still remember me, Isaac? Okay. Hello. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. About the problem, should we create a new system or product to solve it, or we just find potential development method? Meng Meng, can you unmute your mic? Meng Meng, are you there? Lu Meng Meng, yeah? Meng Meng, are you there? Can you hear me? Meng Meng, are you there? Yes, they haven't come in. Oh, okay, they haven't come in. What I'm going to do? Problem lah. Wait, because I don't see any pending. Okay, let me go out and come in. Just leave for. Okay, Yunbin. Yunbin, I check. There's nothing pending. System is allowing them to come in.
Oh, okay. I will update them.
I already checked. There's
Okay.
nothing pending. You see.
Okay.
They tell me pending, but no pending actually. All is there. Got almost 200 students here. Okay. It's all in. Nothing pending. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Yunbing, of taking care of others also. Yeah. Okay. About the problem, should we create a new system product, solve it? Okay, Ming Ming, I need to talk to you because I'm not that clear about your question. Yeah. Please open your mic so that I can talk to you. Miss, they haven't in. Okay. Does every teacher have? Okay. For Romu. Okay. See, actually, I already put by cluster. Okay. If you are looking into, let's say you talk about investment. Okay. Then you have to go to the cluster of finance. Yeah. Wang. Okay. Are you there with me? Wang? Raumu, is it? Rumo. Romo.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay.
I'm a accounting student.
Okay, so you go to the cluster of accounting. Did you see the list now? Wow. You saw the list or not? That share list.
Share list.
Okay. I show you. This is the one that sent in the email. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the list of lecture. 39 lectures here. So we're putting it by cluster. That means if you're accounting, you can ask any topic that regarding accounting to 1 to 7 lecture. You can approach them. Okay, let's say they say full. You can approach another group of lecturers that you think that maybe they can cross and help you. Because remember, research is not we are telling you this is the answer. We are guiding you the process. Remember that, huh?
Okay. So, can I choose economic or IBU or finance teacher?
You can, no problem.
Yeah.
Let's say you like, Dr. Said. You go and ask Dr. Said. Let's say, hey, Miss, I'm an accounting student, but I want to be Dr. Abdul Hakim is my, Dr. Abdul Hakim is my supervisor. No problem. Approach that person. If they accept you, go ahead. Got it?
Okay.
No problem.
If I want to know the research direction, I need to email the teacher.
Correct. Right. You have to send your proposal to them.
Proposal.
So you just, I have email address here, right? You just cut and paste this email and send to them.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So no worries. Okay, you can cross, no problem. You can cross and find another supervisor that you feel comfortable, because end of the day, we are not giving you the answer right or wrong. It is about a process. Always remember, we are doing research is about process. There's no wrong, there's no right. Okay, so it's about process. Your process should be systematic. So they will guide you on the process. Okay, you're clear? Okay, good question, Wang. So Miss, may I ask another question? We can just do the research topic which related to our program only, or we can? Okay, so Ling, I think almost same question with Wang. Okay, Ling, so I answer your question, right? Ling? Oh, Ling, are you there? Queening? Oh, Queening, are you there? Queening, you can type. Okay, I answer this question to, Wang. Yeah, same answer for you. I think so, right? Did I answer you? Yes. Okay. Sorry, Miss, I just lost my connection. Okay, sorry, I cannot open my microphone, or I may lost the connection again. Okay, Ming, I just want to know what's your question all about, yeah? Okay, let me assume because you are not with me. Okay, let me assume that your question is asking about to create new system or product to solve it, or just find a potential development method. Okay, in research, we cannot solve 100%, each of the problem, but we can give recommendation or suggestion to, to the industry. Okay, so it depends on who you're going to contribute to. Okay, if you contribute to the government, then you can suggest, some policy, good practice from other country. Because when you do the reading, you have all the essence with you. Okay, all all the good practice from other country. Because when you do the reading of other research paper that coming from different country, same problem, but they solve it in a different way, might be, useful in our country also. Okay, you got it? So I think that if I assume that your question, maybe that is my answer for your question. Okay. Okay. I mean, it is like innovation program or development program or current situation. You see, if you are doing quanti, okay, if you are doing quanti, we are not finding program that is suitable. We are finding the cause, which cause that affect, that problem, that bring out the problem. Actually, when we do quanti, but when we do quali, we are trying to explore, okay, what is the cause? Is it this one that bring this problem? So we are exploring. So we are trying in quanti, we are trying to explain. Always remember this one, quanti. Okay, quanti is to explain the phenomena or the problem. Okay, I put it the problem. For quali is to explore the unknown issue or problem. Okay, put this one in your mind. Okay, so you will somehow when to use quanti or when to use quali. Okay, for looming, okay, I believe that if you talk about coming out with program or coming out with something new product, that one can be considered as case. Okay, so when you talk about case, you are going towards what they call qualitative research, because you are trying to explore whether that innovation program is good or not, but you don't know how it functions. Okay, but you want to try in that particular company, maybe ABC company. Okay, so it depends on which phenomena that you are, you have to understand the reality first. This means how the reality, can I measure the reality? Can I go and find the respondent and tell me yes, no, okay, this is how my feeling, no, I disagree, yes, I agree. So from there you can tell that, okay, this is the issue. But when you talk about coming out with a new program, you are more into case. But this one you have to do in qualitative part. You can't get it from respondent. Respondent cannot tell, go for innovation program. Who are they? Who are they to tell you this is the best? So respondent only can tell the feeling. From the feeling, we are coming out and see what's the best practice around the world. Got it? I'm saying, okay? You still cannot conceptualize, right? Okay, never mind. Slowly you will understand when you read, okay? I want you to do reading, okay? Once you do reading, believe me, everything is just like a peanuts. Very easy. Yeah, like kacang in Bahasa. We call like peanuts, okay? So, let me go to the to-do list first, yeah? To-do list. So working title, okay. Background information, okay. Problem statement, okay. We have to do about problem statement here. Okay, so what is problem statement then? Okay, so always remember, problem statement is a description. Okay, it is a description. That means you're trying to explain that issue that currently existing, that you need to address it. It's a very hot problem. Because of that problem, we cannot move. Because of that problem, the company is not doing well. Okay, back to the our original what they call issue, because it's easy, right? Because it's education. So you are in the education. So we talk about virtual class and number of students. Yeah. So you found out that number of students dropping. Business for what they call for this education very bad. They don't have student. Yeah, they don't have student. Why so? Why number of students dropping during this coronavirus? Even though we are running the class, we're still delivering the information to the student. We still delivering the classes, but why student, not enrolling? So it is a problem to the business, correct or not? So what we have to do, that is the existing problem that we have to address. Number of students going down, enrollment, okay, of student going down. So that's what problem that we're having. So it provide context for the research study and generate question. See, we have a question. Why the student is not enrolling? Why student is not registering to the university, even though we provide them all the facility, of classes, but yet they don't want to enroll? Okay, so that is the question in our mind. So a good problem statement is just one statement. Okay, it doesn't matter. You want to put two statements for describe, no problem. Okay, so it is just explanation. So what you have to do, you have to get description of that particular problem. Okay, address that problem, in a proper team. Yeah, that's mean student attrition. Okay, student attrition. So attrition, it is we call as a team attrition. Okay, so it is used to center and focus. Okay, so always remember, problem is the focus, of your research. That is the center of everything. Without problem, you cannot start your research. No problem, no research. Why you want to do research when there's no problem? No point, correct? Okay, you have to find problem, then only you start your research. It doesn't matter from whatever industry. Okay, so Miss, then how, Miss? I really don't understand. I went to that industry. Okay, don't know which topic. It's so broad. Okay, let's say you read about SME. Okay, SME, small medium enterprise. Okay, so when you read, there's a lot of problem of what they call unemployment. Okay, unemployment. So you are wondering why unemployment is not working properly in SME today, even though the government is supporting money. You know that, right? All the government, it doesn't matter from China government or from Malaysia government or from US government, they are trying to support the SME. Okay, either they are trying to support the salary of the employee, or they're giving a grant to the company so that they will keep it up, during this COVID-19. But yet they are not coping. So why? So you have a question, right? So you have to address this one. Okay, so this is your center of your problem. Unemployment in SME. Okay, so that is your center, unemployment. So when you see Miss unemployment, okay, but Miss, I don't know, SME got a lot of problem. Okay, so go back to the subject. You learn a lot of subject for the year 1, year 2. Okay, year 1, year 2, and year 3 first semester. So during that time, you have a lot of subjects with you. Okay, maybe take for example HR. I think everybody took HR. I think I taught HR for accounting student also, and also for IBU student. So in HR, there's a lot of topic. So in HR, there's a topic regarding about recruitment. There's a topic regarding about salary. There's a topic regarding about health, and wellness. That's mean under the OSHA, safety and health. Okay, and there is a topic about discrimination. Okay, so all this topic, actually, you can see the scope of that problem from your textbook that you learn year 1 and year 2. Okay, I want to look into the problem, principle of management. I think everybody learned about principle of management. Go back to that subject, look into the title. Okay, what kind of title is that available that I can look into the problem particularly? Or maybe you want to look into the principle of management, maybe you want to look into the control, the control. Maybe you want to look into the planning. So it's all up to you, okay? When you go for accounting also, okay, you have principle of accounting or principle of finance. You can look into it. There is a lot of topic. So you look into that. That also can help you to focus on one particular area. You cannot touch everything. Always remember, if you touch everything, you cannot finish in between 12 weeks. Okay? Focus on one problem at one time. Okay? Clear? Okay, so how to start then? Okay? So when we talk about problem, who affected by the problem? Oh, the employee. Unemployment happened to an employee. Okay, what happened? Oh, because COVID-19. So they don't have salary. So when they don't have, they don't have money, yeah, from salary from the company. So they are not paying it. So, and where? Oh, where? Where is it? Oh, in Kuala Lumpur. Oh, in Malacca. Where? Tell me one particular. Oh, Malaysia. Where? You have to find. When you read the newspaper, you understand where it's happened. Okay. When? Oh, during the COVID-19. Yeah, start from March until now. Okay. Why it happened? Okay, because SME doesn't have enough money. Why doesn't have enough money? Already given by the government, yet they're supposed to sustain. Oh, because what they call? There's no buyer. People are locked down. Okay, there's a problem with logistic. So you explain everything. So if you answer all the 5 W question, WH, even how also you can answer. Okay, if you can answer all the 5 Ws, believe me, you are writing a perfect problem statement. Who affected? What issue is that? Where it has happened? When it has happened? Why it has happened? As simple as ABC. Okay, if you can answer this one, your problem statement is a good problem statement already. So your supervisor that reading, they understand that you understand the problem properly and you know what to do with that problem. Yeah, okay. And how to get started? Okay, so as what I say, who does the problem? Okay, who does the problem affect? It means who affected by the problem. Okay, specific group, specific people, or organization, or customer, or anything that affected by that particular problem. Okay, what are the boundary of the problem? Okay, boundary. Is it workflow? Is it what do you call? Is it because of AI coming up? That's why they lost the job. Remember COVID-19. So when we talk about COVID-19, IR4. Okay, Industrial Revolution. You heard about Industrial Revolution 4. So, a lot of company change from human to machine. Okay, so and what is the issue? Okay, so you're trying to describe what causing and what will happen if we don't fix it. Remember just now I give you the halal product. Okay, so what causing that one? Okay, because no halal. Okay, how, what happened when we don't fix, or we lost how many billion ringgit? Okay, USD, sorry, billion USD. Okay, we were lost in the market. Japanese company will come in and, taking up our market segment. Okay, this is how you answer all this thing. Okay, when it occurred, when this issue occurred, when it started, this problem and haven't solved. Because when you do the background, okay, you know that when it started and it's still, the status of that particular issue still there. Where, okay, location, product, okay, where the product, so this is particular location and the process that particular, problem happening. Okay, so you're very clear. Okay, why it is so important to fix, why we have to fix. Okay, or what is the contribution at the end of the day, who will get the benefit. Okay, this is, you can answer on the why. What impact, okay, does it happen to customer or businesses if we don't taking care of that problem? Okay, and what impact to the stakeholder? Yeah, stakeholder means it can be employees, it can be supplier, it can be shareholder, it can be government, it can be anyone. You know what is stakeholder, right? By third year you should know. Okay, each of the answer will help you to focus on that particular issue. You're clear? Okay, very easy, right? Okay, so there's some example. Okay, what is the overriding problem? So let's say we are taking on retention. Yeah, just now retention, or we talk about attrition. Okay, this is the particular problem. So why people are leaving the company, or maybe because of the poor condition, maybe with the not good health, or economy is not good. That means salary is not good. So what is the problem actually? Where is the problem found? Okay, maybe in the manufacturing industry, maybe in the education industry, maybe in the health industry. Okay, easy, right? So what need to be done to solve this problem? Okay, then you tell. Okay, so what you have to do? Okay, what you have to do? So you're going to do research, right? So how are you going to do the research? Okay, are you going to do survey? Are you going to do this one? Are you going to do that one? Okay, you just tell. Little bit, don't worry. But most important thing is you have to tell me about the problem. You have to justify, yeah, what is the past researcher have done. Okay, I will teach you how to get the article shortly. Okay, don't worry. Okay, at the end of the day, okay, after you knowing all the issue, the controversy leads, okay, you are comparing the Japan and this one, and then what concern you have to address, and finally, okay, finally, the last sentence of that problem statement, the problem being addressed in this study is, hence, I would like to take this topic. So this is how you end your problem statement. Okay. Okay, so this is not that important. So choose a research problem that can support by resource available. Okay, this is what I'm saying, that please find a topic that easy for you to access the data. Okay, that easy for you to access the data. If you cannot find the data, please don't take don't take the risk, because at the end, I have one case. I got one case of student. They only found out in week 8 they cannot collect the data. What happened to them? See, they hang halfway. 8 weeks. Yeah, after 8 weeks only, they found out that they cannot. At the time, supervisor forget to check on that particular. So please, supervisor is not to give you right answer or wrong answer. They just tell you this is the process, and you have to fulfill the process. But you have to think, critically think, whether can I collect the data? That is the most important thing. Can I meet the respondent? Can I collect the data from the respondent? Okay, that the first question you have to put in your mind. Okay, this is what we say, researchable problem. Yeah, okay, and as what I say, the title not that important now. Problem is important. We can ignore the title, we can ignore the abstract, whatever, because automatically from the problem statement, title will come up. Yeah, title will come up. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay. Okay. So, and what role the problem statement? So yeah, we need to hook the what they call the reader. That means we have to hook your supervisor so that, wow, not bad. Yeah, this problem is very hot, from the oven. So you give them attention, so they will take you as their student. Okay, so take something that, okay, I always tell my student, everybody is studying the same program. If you are coming from accounting, you are learning the 121 sub credits the same, but what make you different? It is your thesis that make you difference. Okay, because during the interview, okay, I'm a HR lecturer, yeah. Okay, during the interviews, they will ask you, okay, okay, how many subject? Okay, this is a subject, everybody the same. So how can I think, if everybody is applying, like 1,000 people, but I have only 2 vacancy, what makes you different between that person? It is your research topic. Yeah, the thesis that you have done. Because if you know that where I want to go, which company I want to work with, yeah, do the topic that relevant to that area, that industry. That will give you a lot of mileage later when you graduate. Because during the interview, so easy for you to answer because you read a lot about that particular industry. Yeah, because you will start about the background, what happened to the industry, you will look into the current problem. So it will give you a lot of mileage when you go for your next, ladder. You got it? So find something that useful for you, okay, that you know where you want to go, where you want to work with, in which industry you want to work with. From there also you can find the topic, yeah, that also give you a lot of extra mileage later. Okay, so this is how we look into topics and problem statement. Okay, so this is some example. Okay, most of my example is HR example. Okay, like layoff, retention. Okay, so you can find accounting and finance kind of issue like a Bitcoin. Okay, like investment, about bankruptcy, because now especially the bank giving 6 months, right? You don't need to pay anything. Yeah, and how far the bank can survive. Okay, you can look into the banking sector. So a lot of issue actually you can look into, because the impact of COVID-19. So no need to touch like COVID-19, but it is one of the cause. But look into the sector like banking, how they're going to survive. when the policy, the government is asking them to give 6 months, okay, no business for you all, okay, after then October only. So how much bankruptcy? How about bad debts? Bad debts, you look into bad debts. So how about the roles of AKPK? Okay, AKPK, a lot of topic actually, a lot of topic, yeah, a lot of topic. Okay, and then component of statement problem. Okay, solving the problem. Okay, this is all we already repeated. Okay, what is the what's the scope? Okay, scope means which industry. Okay, why you want to do this? This is the purpose. Yeah, why you want to do that? Because the company might lose how many billion. So this will help company to increase their market segment for how many percent. It's all up to you how you're going to justify. Yeah. Okay. So. The problem statement implies some question in your research. Okay, this is another repetition. Okay, I don't want. So most important in problem statement, okay, in problem statement is the 5 W's just now. Okay, the 5 W's. If you can answer the 5 W's on that particular industry, okay, that particular industry, and then once you get the industry, means I don't know which one, okay, go and refer to the subject that you liked last time. Okay, go and look into the small little chapter, okay, and then take that chapter and find whether there's issue relevant to that particular chapter. So that's also one way of taking it. Or you look into that industry, go and read newspaper, go and read, The Star, the, NST, Nanyang Sanpao, whatever that, available with you, that current, yeah, that is not more than 2 years, the problem, yeah. But I think in this 1 year also, there's a lot of hot news, hot problem on business. Because remember, you all are business student. Yeah, you all are business student. Either you're accounting, finance, you all are business. Anything to do with business, okay? Anything to do with the company, it is business. But it depends on which, what they call direction. Are you going towards accounting? Are you going towards economics? Or are you going towards finance or pure management? Okay, so that's IB. Okay, so look into that. Okay, well, okay, this is some sample. Okay, you can snapshot this one. Okay, this is so the purpose of, okay, what problem? Okay, so case, or what they call, this is quali in nature, because narrative, phenomenology, grounded theory, anthropography, case. This is what they call. This is all qualitative. Okay. The purpose of this research, okay, will be to understand what phenomena for what participant, that means respondent, at what site, that means maybe in what we call manufacturing for employees, yeah, female employees or male employees, all up to you. At this stage in the research, the central phenomena, that means unemployment, okay, let's say that attrition. So this is what central phenomena will be defined as. Okay, what is the definition of that particular? So this means if you talk about attrition, define the attrition. So this is some sample. Okay, how you fill in the blank. Okay, got one statement. Okay, so some people asking me about quali-quanti, right? Quali-quanti. What's the difference between these two when you put into problem statement? I can hear someone putting on the mic. Who's that? Okay. I'll give you another break. Don't worry, I'll give you another break. Yeah. So once I finish this problem, then I'll give you another break. Okay. So quanti and then quali. Okay. These two. So when we talk about quanti, it's always about cause and effect. Okay. Cause and effect. Why did it happen? So what caused the performance going down? Or is it the stress? That's why it's going down? Okay, is it because of the profit, the performance going down? Okay, of the company performance is all, cause and effect. And then in a quanti, you must have theory. You must have theory. Okay, when you read, then you understand what I'm saying. I want you all, okay, during these 30 days, I need you all to, to read minimum 30 articles. 1 day, 1 article, enough and more. Find the relevant article. 1 day, 1 article, relevant article. So by 30 days, you have 30 relevant articles for your research. Okay, so once you take that good article, believe me, easily for you to do the work. Okay, I will give you also a template. so that easy for you to see, yeah, the pattern of research. Okay, so theory is a must. Okay, when you do quanti, you must have theory. Okay, because we're going to test the theory, okay, with the frame that we have, the cause and the effect. And then assess the difference and magnitude. Okay, this means how much happened, okay, how many times it happened. Okay, so what were the difference between the group in the group? That means this is where you're going to assess in your questionnaire. Okay, but when you talk about qualitative, you only can describe what happened, and after that you interpret. So if you are very good in English, very good in English, very good in writing novel, okay, go for quali, because you can describe every detail, the hair falling down, whatever, the shadow, whatever. So qualitative, you must have a very strong English. That means you are very good in writing, in explaining and describing one particular problem. But here, no. Yeah, this is everything very systematic. You just have to follow. It's like like when you make cakes, right? You have already the shape, everything systematic. Okay, and then process oriented, what happened over the time. Okay, so you have to see over the time. That means the first month, what happened after your interview, second month, what happened. Okay, this is like a action research. Okay, like a case, you're trying to put innovation program. Just now someone talked about innovation, so you're trying to see how the innovation program effective to that particular company that you suggest innovation program. Okay, this is where we say process oriented. Yeah. Okay, so qualitative. Okay, I give you one example. Someone is on the mic. Can you just unmute your mic? Let me see who's that. I can detect that person. No more mic. Okay, don't let me detect you, huh? Okay, so brain drain. Yeah, brain drain means we have a very good people in our own country, but because we don't have a good place to work, so we go out to overseas and work in other country. Okay, this is what we call brain drain. Okay, so brain drain in Kenya. Kenya is one of the African country. Okay, so every 50 professional, okay, they are migrated to overseas. The best of the people, yeah, they're going out to overseas. Okay, and then so this is how the first one, yeah, general problem statement. And the crisis in the professional industry require innovation solution. See, so we have a quote. So you quote according to whom, okay? And this qualitative case describe the type of study. So we'll explore the perception of professional Kenya. So what is the population being studied? You have to tell, okay? Is it in Lagos? Is it in one particular city? How many are they? Okay, about the steward leadership or whatever location. And then the data gathered in this study may provide leader in information related to how they address the migration factors. Okay, this is one of the example. Okay, so you have to tell how many affected, what affected, where affected. Again, I'm talking about the 5 W's. Okay, 5 W's. Just follow the fundamental. All these examples just to give you conceptualize. You don't need to copy and paste. Yeah, just follow the 5 W. You can answer the 5 W's. You settle with your problem statement. Okay. So this is how quantitative. Yeah. So let's talk about the what they call US. Yeah, US in US. Yeah. So growing crime. Okay. Identity fraud. Yeah, it is a growing crime in America. Okay. So according to Adams 2002. Okay, so around 7 million of Americans were victim of identity crime. So this is how you find problem, you see. So you're putting numbers. Okay, when we see numbers, always remember a company. Okay, one day you're going to do a research for a company. If you don't show number, if you don't show there is a loss of this, if you don't show the potential, true numbers or true percentage, believe me, they will not feel that your problem is important, because we are talking about business here. Okay. So always remember, please find some statistic to justify, how much they're going to lose if you don't follow, or you don't address that problem. That's a very important thing, when you put in your, at least one statement in the problem statement, one line at least. Okay. Okay, so there's some example I'm not going to talk about. I think you all get the fundamental clear. Okay, the fundamental clear. The most important thing is the 5 Ws. That's all, as simple as that. And how to find the problem, as what I say, go based on industry. Okay, choose the industry. Okay, that if you want more mileage, choose the industry that you might work with them and you wish to work with them. Okay, so for that, the problem statement is simple, right? Problem statement, always remember the 5 Ws. Okay, if you can answer the 5 Ws, you answer your problem. Find the problem in that industry first. Okay, any question? In research class, you must have question. Okay, peanut make people choke. Is it, Isaac? Do we have a research focus area list of? Okay, Sun Ching Han. Okay, Sun Ching Han. I think we already discussed just now, right? Okay, so the list of lecturers it is by cluster. Okay, you can approach the lecturer because some of the lecturer taught you before. You can ask them. Okay. And you also can somehow understand that if this cluster, your topic, it is under that cluster. It's easy that, right? Okay, is there any other approach to collect primary data from those industry? If it's not by questionnaire, we distribute to our peers. Or not by the questionnaire, we distribute to our peers. Okay, talk about industry. Okay, talk about industry. Are you going to collect core inting? Okay, are you going to collect the data from the employees? Inding, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to collect the data from the employees?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you hear me? Are you going to collect the data from the employees of the industry?
Yeah, say for example, the financial banking industry that you mentioned just now, right?
Okay.
So if we are going to collect, if we are collecting thoughts about this industry, we must approach those bankers and the people from the similar backgrounds, right? So is there any other approach, like, but previously we only received questionnaires from our peers. So yeah, I'm asking like if we can accept from those interviews and questionnaires, is there any approach that we can collect our primary data?
Okay, you can collect data through observation. Okay, there's a lot of way. Okay, observation from secondary data. That's mean your previous literature review, from the annual review. Okay, annual review. From the what you call maybe you want to look into the share market. Okay, you can go to the Bursa. Okay, by banking sector, you can look into all the bank. Okay, so but if your issue it is regarding about the bankers, okay, bankers, you have no other than observation plus surveying, because you observe, maybe your observation might be wrong, but you have to do interview, you have to ask question. So there's 3 things that you have to do if you are going for observation. You still have to interview. So that's mean if you're doing quanti 100%, you cannot run away by giving them a questionnaire. That's the only way to collect data from them. Because if they don't respond to you, you will not get data. You need a response from them. Only them can give you. So either interview, observation, or surveying questionnaire. But for you, you have a problem because when you talk about bankers, okay, it's not easy to enter that bank unless you have someone that you know. Okay, so if you talk about banking, I would suggest that, okay, to make your life easy, find a secondary data. Secondary data, yeah.
Okay. Just to ask, right, is primary data a must?
Not necessarily. It depends on whether you take quali or quanti.
Okay, so is it means that if I'm taking quantitative research, then primary data would be a necessary thing for me?
Even though you are doing quanti, okay, if you are coming from the more on accounting and finance, most of your data are coming from secondary. Yeah, coming from secondary. Maybe you go to World Data, yeah, World Bank data. You collect data from there, maybe the GDP or whatever. So that's all we call as secondary data. Okay. So if the data you are getting it directly from that particular human being, yeah, individual or respondent, that we call primary data. Okay, so most of accounting and a finance student, you all are you can go for secondary data as long as you have the access to the data. 5 years data. I think 5 years, yeah, 5 years minimum. Usually we encourage students to take 5 years data when you want to do the analysis. Either you use EV or Stata. Okay, is it okay, Yingting?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So could you upload the PowerPoint? Ying Yang, you always ask for upload of PowerPoint. Okay, I will upload. Okay. Any question from the floor? Any more question?
Miss, I have another question.
Yes, can.
Yeah, sure. So you mentioned about the scope, right? Where we can set our scope in Kuala Lumpur or over in Malaysia. So I'm asking if our data, for example, like our data, is there any limited minimum ratio for us? Because if we are setting our title for the scope of the in Malaysia, like but the majority of our respondents are from, let's say, Penang and KL. So is it a must to cover all of these states in Malaysia to claim that we are doing our research in Malaysia?
Correct. Exactly. You answer the question. Once you put Malaysia, means that you have to cover Malaysia. Okay. But if, okay, you want the topic as Malaysia, but you want to specific inside the chapter 1, you tell that even though it's Malaysia, but that particular issue is only happening in this Penang or Malacca, you can write down in the there is one particular section we call research scope. Okay, you can mention that, okay, the researcher going to collect the data from banks located in Kuala Lumpur or banks located in Penang. Because of what? You have to justify why you choose that particular location also. It's not just by, oh, I like it, then I choose. No, you must have a reason why you choose that particular state. Okay, but in the title, you can put Malaysia, no issue. But inside the chapter 1, there's one particular section you have to mention that this is your scope. So that, if during the defense, if let's say there's a defense or there's a question coming from the moderator, whatever, you can answer that, yes, I put Malaysia, but I did mention the scope of my study is in this particular state because of what? Yeah. If you don't state it, you will be in trouble because you're not finishing your research. That's why we need the scope. Got it, Yingting?
Okay, sure. Thank you. That's clear.
Okay. Any more question before I give you another break? Yeah, because we cannot continue 3 hours. I will be dying, talking to you 3 hours. Okay, so I give you 15 minutes break. Okay, go and grab whatever you want to grab, and you want to go for loo, no problem. So by 12 o'clock, we go for the final session. Then you can text your question in the chat box. Okay, I will come back shortly. Okay.
Miss, I have one more question here. Can I ask now?
Yes, ask me question. Yes, Inting.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Because regarding just now you mentioned about that we in our survey, right? For example, in our questionnaire, we should try to examine the phenomenon of the problems that we state out, right? So, say for example, if I want to like include my recommendation and examine it in our survey, is that feasible? Like, yeah.
Okay, so you're putting a recommendation, okay, and then you see, recommendation is something that you haven't applied yet, okay? How can you ask their feedback when you did not apply?
No, it's actually not the feedback. So, like, to be more specific, right? If I'm doing the waste management in Malaysia, say in Kuala Lumpur, so in the waste management system in Malaysia is not that good compared to the foreign country. So if I'm bringing what have been applied in the foreign country, the system have been applied in the foreign country into Malaysia, and this is my plan, and I'm asking this on the acceptance of Malaysian in our survey. Is that feasible?
Oh, okay. So that means you are trying to apply the best practice from overseas to our company, our Malaysian. So you want to ask from the respondent. That means as a household, are you going to ask from the household?
Probably yes.
Probably yes. Okay. So in the context, because one thing, they're not aware. Okay, they're not aware about what's happening outside. That's why they don't practice. So if you ask them, they even cannot tell you the experience because your recommendation is for future. So they only can express their current situation or current experience. Because always remember, experience is a past or current, but recommendation is for future. So you can ask about perception. Okay, perception. So you can ask question about perception, perceived value, or perceive something. Or you can look into their level of awareness about what's happening outside. So you can ask about, because of low awareness, that's why the waste management is not productive. We can say that. So waste management become low productive because of awareness is low. So you can measure the awareness of the people. You got me? Rather than you are trying to put your future, because they cannot tell you also because they haven't experienced. Even they're not aware about it. It's very tough for them to reply you. You got it?
Yeah, I see. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Waste management is a very good topic. It's a very hot topic. Okay. Even you can look into during the the lockdown or MCO. Waste management, they hold, that means you cannot even go to recycle, the product, so there's a lot of problem during that time. You can look into that, how their feelings, towards that time, whatever. You can change, topic can be changed, according to the data collection. Just now you talk about banking. It's very tough to collect data. So now you go towards waste management. So waste management easy to collect data because your respondent going to be household. See? So good. I mean, it's like good. You very flexible and you look into the opportunity of how can I collect my data. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay. So any more question? You ask me question. Okay. If you don't ask me question, you will be in the dark. For 1 month. Because usually not all supervisor will be available during the holiday. Okay, so if you want to ask question, you better ask me. You have this most precious time, 3 hours with me. Use it properly. Okay, supposed to be on holiday, because I care about my student. I know that you all blur. Okay, so research scope, no issue. Research problem, no issue. Okay, so we have that beautiful list here. So problem statement, can write? Anything? Okay. No problem,
I'm trying to figure out based on the guideline you provide.
Concept, right? Understand the concept, right? Okay.
Yes.
So scope also you understand the concept. Okay. This is a very difficult part. Literature review. Okay. Literature review. Okay. Every research. Okay. When we start. Okay, we have to start with literature review. Okay, even though if you want to write this one background information to know and understand the information of that particular industry, you still have to go for literature review. Okay, you have to read the previous research. Okay, so when you do a searching, like example, okay, I give you a few examples just now. We talk about a question about what called attrition, retention. So when you Google, okay, I show you some demo here. When you Google retention, okay, retention, okay, so retention in SME, okay, SME, maybe glove company, okay, so glove company. You can see me, you can see, right, what I'm typing, right? Okay, so you will get paper like this. You see that? You will get paper. So always remember, when you search for a paper, don't just type retention and certain problem just like that. You have to be very particular. If you're talking about manufacturing, you have to put retention in manufacturing, because you cannot mix the retention that happening in education or in airlines. Okay, airlines or in health sector, because the way of their working is totally different. Compare with manufacturing, compare with the construction, compare with the banking. So when you do searching of a paper, please remember that focus, because you will, if you put retention, you have thousands of paper and you don't know which one to choose, right? So to make it specific, when you do the Googling, focus on that particular industry. Okay. So once you get the paper, okay, let's say, we get this paper, okay, we get this paper, trying to download this paper, okay, so we have this paper here, okay.
Who's DJ?
Hello?
Corner.
Okay, most of your friends are already, what they call, as pending just now. I accept already the pending because it come out only.
Can you do this correction? This one.
Okay, whoever friends, that is Tan Yong Liang or Lau Ying, Yap, Chua, Yun Ting, Ko, just tell them to come in. I already, accept the pending request.
No.
Okay, so if you are here, wonderful. You have not here, please inform your friend, to come in, because it just coming out the pending request, just not coming out. That's why I cannot click. Okay.
It's still wrong.
Okay, look, I can hear you, look. Money. Okay, I know that you're doing correction there. Okay, good. Okay, so what you're going to do, just now I give you a demo, right? So let's say you want to do retention, in small manufacturing company in Malaysia, okay? So you have a paper, so what you're going to do, you download the paper, correct or not? So this paper, how you're going to do, you see, if we download so many paper, we don't know what is happening in the paper. To make life easy, okay, I give you one template to analyze paper, So if you use this, it's like a system to analyze your literature review, okay? So I show you, okay, this one, okay? So you have a paper. So what you're going to do, I'm going to give you this template. Okay, I'm going to give you this template. You have to do, okay, so journal name. What is the journal name? International Journal Entrepreneurship and Small Business. So you put it here. Got it? You put it here. So you cut and paste, okay? You cut and paste, put it here. Okay. And then after that, article title, you take this title, put it here. The author, put it here. Okay, the year, put it here. Remember, I told you, you cannot go more beyond, 5 years, because once you take something very old, means that that particular research is already absolute. That means no more. You cannot use already. It's very outdated. So the 5 years still okay, because when we talk about business, usually our plan is around 5 years. We look into 5 years. So when you put here, you understood that, oh, okay, this is latest paper, this is not latest. So which one to throw and which one to keep? Because when we do searching at the beginning, maybe, we don't have much paper. So at the moment, maybe you can put this 2012 first, and then after that, find the latest paper and the good title. Okay, volume, volume here, number 1. Okay, page 71 until page whatever. Okay, so look into that. Very easy, right? Very simple. I give you a simple 82. So 71 to 82. Quotation. Okay, Miss, how I'm going to write quotation? Okay, this is always, a problem here. Okay, if you can complete this template, believe me, your chapter 2 is like sub-sui. Yeah, sub-sui means very easy. It's like, very, very easy for you. You just have to cut and paste and do the paraphrasing only. Okay, and you get the right cut and paste. If not, you will not know this whole paper, which one I can cut, which one I cannot cut, which one I have to refer, which one I'm not referring. Okay, so it is important on the quotation. Okay, so if you are referring to this paper, okay, who's the author? Irwan or Muhammad or something, right? So it is Muhammad, yeah, Irman Mesh. Okay, Irman Mesh at all. Okay, if you want to see Irman Mesh, okay, the author. Okay, you put the author already, right? So Irman Mesh, the quotation, you have to go not in the literature review, because every paper, every paper got literature review. Okay, every paper got literature review. You're not supposed to cut and paste anything from here because this is very, very old. You're supposed to take 2012 information, correct or not? If you're cutting here, means that your data is 1994. Got it? Okay, because this person also go back 5 years. You got it? Okay, see? Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go, okay, method later. There's a part for method, yeah? Because method is current. This is the methodology that followed by the author. So later we look into this. Let us look into the quotation first, okay? So quotation, where should I cut and paste for the chapter 2 literature review? In this particular paper, you have to go look into the result, okay? The result. Where is the result? Okay, this is the result, correct? This is all the result. You see or not? All this is a result. All it is a result. Okay, and analysis, recommendation. Okay, so this is all the result. Okay, so after the methodology, all the result, or we call analysis, yeah, from the paper, you can code it here. Okay, what to code? Which one, Miss? It's so long. How many pages, la Miss? Which one to code? Okay, let's say, okay, when you look into here, okay, this is. Chong Yuswan, your mic, please. Okay, please unmute your mic. Chong, mute your mic, please. Yeah, mute your mic. Okay, so go back to my class. Don't disturb. So if you disturb my class. Where? Where is my list? Okay. So usually, okay, when we see this paper, we know that it is a quali paper rather than a quanti paper. Okay, it is a quali paper. Okay, this is a quali paper, 100% quali, because there is no regression, there is no ANOVA, there is no beta. You cannot see all these terms. You learn from your quantitative, right? I think QRM. I don't know what QM is it. Yeah, there's one subject. I think by Dr. Side or something like that. Yeah, you learn it. So if you don't see that automatic, this paper, it is a qualitative type of paper. Okay. So the paper, it is coming, from, see, list of interviewed. So automatically we know this is a quali paper. Okay, this is a quali paper because here you have to tell me which method they follow. Is it quali or quanti? Okay, is it quali or quanti? Problem is the same, Okay, so now, Miss, whether I follow quanti or quali, don't say anything yet. Until you analyze maybe 10 paper, then only you know everybody is doing quali. Okay, then you have very hard for you to explain because everybody explore. Then you also have to follow exploration. So remember, this literature matrix is your teacher, your best teacher when you do your thesis, because they will tell you what to follow. By seeing that 10 people are doing this way, that is the best way, because nobody can do quanti. That's why everybody have to do quali. So if you suddenly do quanti, you cannot explain, then you're in the gone case. Okay, so what you have to do, okay, so in the quotation you have to take the variables that employment policy. Okay, so you have to put employment. So in quali we don't have IV, we don't have DV. Remember that. In a quali paper, qualitative paper, we don't have independent variable or dependent variables, because independent variables and dependent variables, it is something we call IV is a cause. Remember, IV is a cause and DV is the effect. Okay? DV is the effect. Okay, so the quotation, you can talk about employment policy, you can talk about about performance appraisal here. Okay, so all these things. Okay, and then they also summarize into a frame. Okay, you can look into here. Actually, all the things here. Okay, so you can look. This is going to be empty. These two going to be empty. Okay, and respondent. Okay, when you see that the methodology, okay, when you want to look into respondent, usually we go to the methodology. Where's the methodology? Okay, methodology area. Where is it? Okay, methodology. So here they will tell you who is the respondent. Okay, so who's the respondent? Manager, admin executive, and then HR. Yeah, manager. So you have to put here comma manager, admin executive, comma HR manager. This is your respondent. Country, where? Malaysia. Put here, Malaysia. If it's Africa, put Africa. If it's China, China. Okay. In China also maybe, Shanghai. Then Shanghai, China. You can put like that. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. You can put like that here. Okay. In the country. And then sampling. Okay. Sampling, how many sample? How many sample we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? Okay. So 5 sample we have here. Okay, what model? So in qualitative, they might have model, they might not have model. Look into the methodology after. Then you put here model. Okay, ma? Okay, and then method, you know already, it is a qualitative. Okay, so if you still like, Miss, I don't know lah, I scared that I might make mistake. Okay, so you look into, sometimes they will mention in the, what do you call? In the, okay, so they have the theory of constraint and Goldratt. Okay, Goldratt, 1992. Okay, the theory. So here I say might have, might not have. Okay, in quali. So if have, then put it here. Okay, if have, put it here. So they might have, might not tell you. Okay, if they don't tell you in the abstract, you go to the method. Okay. So by seeing that, what I say, we can also assume when you can't see regression, you can see correlation, you can't see ANOVA, you can't see path analysis, you can't see all these things, then it's automatically quali. Because interview, okay, with the interview, we know already it's quali. Because most of the paper, people, assume that you know. By seeing the paper, you know that, okay. So that's why they don't tell you it is quali. But some paper, they will tell you it is quali or quanti, okay. So instrument, okay, instrument, what is instrument? Instrument, it is a questionnaire, okay. For quali paper, we don't have questionnaire, but we have question for the interview. We have question for the interview. You can list down, if they list down for you, okay, here you have to do the reading. Okay, if they list down, okay, you list down the question. So next time, so by doing 10 paper, you know that if this phenomena, it is a quali paper, you can refer to this, and what question to ask, what right question to ask, you can refer to your matrix. Remember, this is your best teacher. Even your supervisor also don't have time to read for you. So you have to read, you put it here, and then you can answer yourself. Yes, I have to ask this question. You don't need to ask anybody. From here, you do analysis, you know what is the best question to ask. Okay, and then talk about scope. Okay, scope. So next, Next point, scope. So when you see this scope, it's only doing SME, manufacturing. They are not doing anything big company. They only do manufacturing. They are not doing banking. They are not doing what they call SME in Thailand. So their scope is Malaysia. You have to look into which state they are interviewing. Okay, so you go to the method again. You can look into the location. They will tell you where is the location. Okay, so read line by line. Okay, so when you look into this, you know that, okay, if the research have been done in that particular place, you can look forward not to do that, because if not, it's overlapping. You are copying someone. So you can find another location. Okay, so here, this is how we do. So we can eliminate copying. Okay, implication always at the last part of the paper. Okay, implication is always at the last part of the paper. In the conclusion, sometimes they combine it together. You slowly read. Okay, because when you put it here, when you write your thesis for the final chapter, it's so easy. Okay, you can follow the rest of the paper, or the implication of the paper is this, or to the policy maker, to, you know, to the, what they call, this one is maybe to the HR managers, whatever is that. Yeah, so you read the paper, put it down here. Got it? Okay, and this one, keep it empty, because with this one, you can even go and talk to your supervisor and discuss with your supervisor. Okay, so this is the 30 papers that I got. Okay, so, sir, so after seeing that, I would like to do this gap. I'm going to do location different. Remember, you look into here. Okay, so all doing here, so I'm doing a different place. Okay, and then scope, you change. Maybe the implication, everybody is, you know, policy, but I can see that something to do with theoretical. So you're going to do this. This is what we say gap. So it will be a little bit different compared with previous one. Just little. Even a place is enough and more, because you're undergrad. Yeah, it's just a place will do. And then maybe sampling means how many sample I need. Okay, when you read the paper, all the 30 best paper that you are, you are reading, they only need around 100. Then why you want to go 500? Okay, so you just find average. You add all. Okay, roughly this number. And then when your supervisor asks you why you take only 98, or because plus minus, when I read all the best 30 paper, the range of sample they required is this much, so I use this one. Okay, that also can be justified if they agree. But usually when we talk about sampling, you will learn from me one class in the methodology. It is a sampling by itself. By seeing the population, how many we need from that. That one later on, yeah? Later on we talk about that. In the proposal, you don't need to tell. You just roughly, based on this one, you say roughly around 100 people. Precisely later we go and learn from the classes. It takes some time to learn about it, okay? Is it okay? This one, easy? Any question on that part? Any question?
No.
No question, huh? Is it clear? Okay. I accepted, I have a member of 201, okay? But coming to class, it's only 175, okay? Remember, this is your attendance, Remember, don't miss my class, because your supervisor will take your attendance. If you don't go for classes also, you might lose your marks, yeah? There is a marks for, we call about engagement, okay, in the rubrics, that consultation, okay? So around 211 and then 175 only in the class, okay? See, even though you say that, hey, miss, is a virtual, how can? I can detect, okay? I have attendance, I can check my attendance, I can check all here, okay? So it's much more easier to detect you in the virtual class compared with physical classes. Okay, so let me see. Okay, what question? Do we need to submit this material? Which material? Zhang. Oh, Zhang, where are you? Zhang?
Yeah, I mean the material you showed us before.
This one? Are you talking about this one?
Research.
This one? Is it this one? Proposal, research proposal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have to send this one to your potential supervisor.
And what about the tablet?
About the
tablet.
tablet. Is it you're talking about this one? Okay, this one is for you to what they call to finalize your literature review, because there's one part here. See?
Okay.
It's all up to you. You want to give it to them also can, to show that you really do your work. Okay, I can tell you, if you do this one, I tell you, you have a lot of bonus mark on that. Okay, because you are doing from scratch. You really read the paper. That's why you can analyze the content of the paper, and you know how to read and what to read. Okay?
Okay, understand. Thank you.
But this is a compulsory. Yeah. Don't put how to write. You have to put research proposal. You have to modify this one. This is only a guideline. Okay? So you put there research proposal, and then title. Then put there background information. Okay. The rest of the thing you delete. Okay? Okay, ma?
Okay. Good.
Okay. What else? Okay, so I settled with literature review. Okay, now I'm going towards, so literature review is the quotation. Yeah, literature review is the quotation in your literature matrix. Yeah, take the data from here, this one. Okay, take the data from here, because we want to look into, you know, the past research. Okay, the variables that available. Okay. And then research question, just now I show you. Okay, this is the problem, why it still happened. Okay, in your mind. So that, you know, during the problem statement, you can find the potential cause of it. Okay, potential cause. So you can look into that variables and put it into it. Yeah, for the draft. Later on, slowly you will bring it up when you have a frame. Okay, but to get the frame, you have to settle this one minimum 30, the best 30 paper. Then only you can come up with this frame. This frame. Where is it? The frame. This frame. Then only you can come up with this frame. The best 30 paper, then only you can come up with this frame. If you don't settle your 30 paper, then it's very tough to know this is the real cost of it. This is the real cost of it. That's why, you know, the intention is going up or going down. Okay? Okay, ma? Okay. Okay, so is the literature review a brief one only? Yes, it is a brief one only. Maybe, you know, a 2-3 literature to support your problem statement. Okay? To support your problem statement, because we might not able to compare. Yeah, no problem. It's just 1 or 2 paper. At least you read, you know, the latest 1 or 2 paper. Okay, ma? Wong? But I'm talking about the 30 paper. It is before the semester start. Yeah. So at least your holiday, you not wasted your holiday. You know, you really do very beneficial 1 month holiday. Okay. Okay, Wong? Are you okay with that, Wong? Wang, Junlong, did I answer you? Do we need to do the finalized literature during the proposal? Ling, okay. Okay, so as what I say, you only need, you know, 1 or 2 to show that you know how to, you know, what they call, read a paper, and you know what to put in the literature review. Just 1 or 2 paper will do. Okay. Okay, any more question? I still open for question. No question? Okay, so a little bit more to add on before we end. Okay, supporting material and essay we quote limited to English or accepted even if it's in other language. Okay, talk about e-way, yeah? Okay, when you write in the, what they call the thesis, you have to translate it into English, okay? You have to translate into English. But when you talk about reference, yeah, okay, if you translate to English, I cannot find the paper, yes or no? So you have to, you know, put it in Chinese, what they call, character or whatever. But you can cross, what they call, cross language, no problem. As long, make sure it's not of fake news or fake data, okay? You make sure that the data you're taking is credential. Yeah, credential is very, very important to understand whether you are having a credential or not. Okay, madam, my friend cannot come in. Could you please help to apply? Okay, which friend that cannot come in? See, no pending, is it not? I already open. Just now I already open and put everyone in. Now no pending. No pending there. Okay. What's your friend's name? Then I search whether it's inside there or not. Now it's 181. Okay. Okay, so now let me go on with okay. Izan, I already checked. Yeah, there's no pending at the moment. So wait until the system open for the class to them. Okay, so this one I explained. This is habis. Okay, and this one I explained. This is habis. This one I explained. Habis. Okay, this lecture review. Okay, this is habis. Close all tab. Let me see what else I've pending. This one also I finished. I will upload this one in the team. Yeah, I will upload. Okay, upload into the team. Don't worry about this material. I will upload. Yeah. Okay. Okay, even I have this summarized. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. So as what I say, what you observe, what you read, personal experience, the reality, and then you read from newspaper, journal. So from there, you find out there is a problem. Okay, there's a problem. And then the gap, you can look into policy, theory, whatever. So some, I will upload this one. And then you come up with the topic. And then this is the factors. Okay, when you do the problem statement, remember, you must have potential factors that cause the problem. Okay, you must list it down there also. Okay. Okay. Where am I? Okay, this one is okay. Let us look into this one. Settle. Okay, contribution. Okay, as what I say, who going to benefit from this research? Just now I give you example of the halal is the entrepreneur and the company. Okay, the new entrepreneur that want to venture into business. Okay, so it depends on paper to paper. Okay, so who going to get the benefit from your research? That is what we say, contribution or significance of the study. Okay, so you just explain one paragraph, put one okay, so entrepreneur, then explain how they benefit from there. Okay, so entrepreneur subheader, and then how they they benefit from there. And then methodology, just now we talk about little. Okay, whether it's quanti or quali, it's all depend on you. As what I say. Okay, if you want to go quali, let's say the topic, quali, you have no choice. You need to do that also, and then you want to do quali, can. But I would advise to do case. Okay, don't do Malaysia, mati. You cannot, you cannot complete. Don't do whole China. You will die also. So you have to do only specific company. Okay, that's what we call case. Okay, case can complete between 12 weeks because you don't require too many people to interview. Maybe you can interview the CEO or you can interview the manager, and then you do the coding. Okay, even though it means just interview, no, I tell you the most toughest thesis to write, it is qualitative compared with quantitative, because quantitative they got ready template. Yeah, but qualitative, it depends case to case. Case to case. Okay, so just now I give you one example of the case. So it is based on the potential issue, and then they write about it. But it's not just write about it. You have to do coding, from the interview. Then only you summarize. So in qualitative, it's not that easy because you need to write every details, whatever that person saying it during the interview. Okay, it's not just assumption, but you have to even their 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 click their their hand, they put like that, you have to tell, because that's showing that how much emotion they're putting into that particular problem. So after that you have to do coding. Okay, there's a process. I will tell you in the methodology when we come back to the class. Yeah, because here you just have to tell which design that you follow. Okay, whether it's quanti or quali. Okay, so you can plan, you can say that you're doing quanti or quali, because by now you can understand that respondent, if, and then you can tell that you are collecting from secondary data or primary data. You can talk a little bit about that. Yeah, because it's like method and approach, how you're going to approach. So you understand about secondary data and also primary data. You understand about quali and quanti. Okay, so a little bit about that you can write it here, okay, in the methodology. And then you can talk about, just now somebody talk about questionnaire, somebody talk about interview, how you're going to collect your data. You can put it here. Okay, you're going to interview how many people, or you're going to do data collection for how many people. Okay, maybe 100 people. So this is something you write in the methodology, enough and more. Okay, and after that, reference. Okay, this one you learn, because last time if you are doing your assignment, you know how to do referencing and citation. Okay, whatever diagram that you put inside your your proposal, you make sure that figure 1, the year where you get it, resource, and then the list you have to follow APA. Remember, you have to follow APA style. Yeah, APA style. Don't worry, later on I'm going to upload the the reference book for APA style. So if books, how you're going to to write down. If it's journal, how you're going to write down. Is it okay? So I'm going to support you a few things. Okay, just stay tuned. Maybe by tomorrow I will upload a lot of data, yeah, a lot of information, material to support you on writing all this. So for that, I think it's complete. Okay, let's say I say here is just a guideline. Okay, it's a guideline, but don't go less than 1,000, because you see, when you go less than 1,000, do you know how many pages? Because one pages is around 500 words. You see, not this one, you see 466 words only, this much. So just by this much, then it's around half. So we need around 2 pages. Yeah, so one page is around 500 words. Okay, one page is around 500 words. So you roughly understood that. At least 2 to 3, no problem. Okay, but don't go less. It's not that nice, because it's not explained well what you want to do. Is it okay? Okay, for that, I think I complete the proposal construction. Any question on this proposal construction? Any question? I think you're all very pandai lah. Huh? Any question? Or everybody hungry already? Okay, so I already told you all, please remember to send your proposal as soon as possible, because one lecturer only can cater around 8 students. Yeah, because that is also a lot, because next semester we have around 18 hours of teaching. So first come, first serve. So please, catch your student, your lecturers. Okay, so finish your proposal properly. Okay, and then please don't forget to email them your proposal plus the link you have to fill in. Yeah, and then for any information or any question, okay, feel free to drop your message in the team. Yeah, you can chat with me directly, or you can put in the group, no problem. Okay, so this is our chat room. Okay, so you can drop your chat here, because if you put in the email, it will be too long. So it takes some time for me, because 2-3 days only one time I will check my email. Okay, unless it's a peak time, I will check every day. Okay, because it's a holiday, yeah. But in the team, I will get a notification. I will check your notification every day. Okay, and then what else? I think that's all. Yeah. Okay. Any more question? Isaac, too many, yeah, Isaac. Can make it a summary for what we have to do for the semester break. Okay, so what you have to do during your semester break is, okay, make it simple, can direct to the point, right? Okay, so let me see. During your semester break, what you have to do? Ta-da! Okay. First thing first, I want you to do this one. Proposal. Okay, first thing first, proposal submission. Okay, that's due 11th of September. The earlier the better. As what I say, first come, first serve. One lecture, only 8. The faster you are, the faster you can capture the lecturer. Because some lecturer, they are not happy because you just give topic, they don't know what you're going to do. So get ready with your proposal, send it to them. Okay, so proposal, first thing. After finish that one, please do this LR. Okay, please do this LR. Okay, when you do LR, focus on DV, the effect. Okay, what is effect? Okay, just now when you look at what I say, effect, yeah? Okay, did you see that retention is an effect? Okay, performance, it is an effect. That means the DV, the final, is not the factor, but the effect. Because of something happened. I want you to find only DV. When you search, this is much more easier. You can get a focus paper. Okay, after that, don't forget about your Gantt chart, project calendar. That means how many days because you know already, up to week 12, yeah, up to week 12, you can write your paper. So you plan well, okay? Get ready with your Gantt chart. Okay, week 1, what you're going to do. During the holiday, what you're going to do, okay? So list it down properly. How many weeks are required to do literature review? From when to when? Okay, if you have this, believe me, your supervisor will be very, very happy with you, okay? Because I'm trying to find a way how to make your supervisor, once your supervisor happy, who's the first marker? Your supervisor. Once they're happy, they will mark properly. Okay, they will give you the, the best of the mark. Even the moderator also cannot reduce the mark if you do all your work properly. Okay, got it. And then get ready with your chapter 1. Okay, don't worry about this one. What is in the chapter 1, I will share with you in the team. Okay, give me around 2 weeks because I am actually amending the guideline. Okay, once I amended that, I'll share with you what we need in chapter 1, what we need in chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on. Okay, this is what you have to do during the semester break. If you really fully utilize your 1 month, believe me, your beautiful 3 months will be coming beautifully. You will not be so much of stress. Yeah, because reading is important when we do research to know what is happening. Yeah, as what I say, it will give you a lot of mileage later. Okay, in October, okay, there will be 2 webinars. Okay, chapter 1 to chapter 3 with reference and guideline. I will explain one more time about the reference, how we do the referencing and how we do the guideline. Yeah, because sometimes what we put it there, we maybe interpret in the wrong way. I will go through with you the guideline and we go through the reference. I will find the easier way to teach you to save a lot of time in referencing. It takes some time, like maybe around 1 hour to to use one of the software, yeah, to do referencing. And then because this webinar is only 3 days, it's only 9 hours, I only can cover chapter 1 to chapter 3. For chapter 4, that is your analysis, either you use a software called SPSS, okay? Because why SPSS? Because you can get free trial, okay? Free trial. EView, also you can get the free trial, okay, for student, but limited to 100 data only. And then Stata, R analysis, whatever, okay, that one you have to take care yourself and you need the help from your supervisor, okay, because it's only given to me 9 hours. It takes a lot of time, to teach research, but due to that constraint time, I only can cover up to chapter 3. So for the next class, when October, please list down your question because that time you read a lot, you have a lot of question, and also if you want to share something, you can also share during that time. On and off, if you're doing something and you're stuck up in something, you always feel free to drop your message in the team, okay, in the team. So October, remember, week 1 and week 2, if you don't want to take the subject or you want to add, especially for student, the intake, it is earlier than February and April 2018. Please do fill up the add and drop form in AA office, okay? Either you send email to Norain or Huiji, okay, to add the subject as soon as possible, okay? Any more questions? So this is your plan for your holiday. Is it okay, Isaac? Isaac, okay ah?
Okay. Can.
Okay. Is there any further teaching course afterward? That's what I say, October. Yeah? October, week 2. Week 2. I will send you invitation, like what you get today. So make sure you come in early. If not, you will have a problem like technical issue like this now. Okay? And also, Miss, my topic is about personality, workplace, interaction, performance. Is it possible I get my data from student doing the assignment in the group as an okay, when you talk about workplace, student is not working, so you cannot talk about workplace. So your workplace, you have to change to classroom interaction rather than workplace interaction. Are you okay, Jun Long? Okay, so when you look into his topic, okay, which one is DV? DV is performance. So when you look, when you Google paper, you have to put performance in classroom, yeah, classroom, in education industry, whatever. Okay, so performance is your DV. Wow, but is it that a business topic anymore? Okay, see. Sometimes you want to do education, as what I say, education. If your customer is not happy, it's also affected your company, right? Yes or no? Especially when you're taking HR. Junong. Yeah. When you're taking, when you're taking what they call here in education industry. In the education industry, it is a business platform where our customer, it is our student. Okay. So if we don't have a proper personality, okay, the classroom interaction will be very bad and the performance of the student very bad. So what happened? Our graduate also bad. Our graduate very bad. So when our graduate is not good, so everybody will talk, Siaman graduate is not good. So what happened? The business will go down. That is indirect story for business. Is it okay, Jun Long? Klima? So everything is indirect. Once you touch industry, automatically is business. It doesn't matter how's the story, but everything is direct or indirect. Okay, Miss, I would like to ask if my research scope is Malaysia, then for the literature review, am I only allowed to search for paper mentioned in Malaysia? Okay, good. Irene, good question. Okay, so usually we try the maximum to try to find the what they call the paper in Malaysia, because we want to know the status of that particular research in Malaysia. Okay, if you cannot find, then slowly maybe you go that something almost similar like Malaysia, like Singapore, in Asia. Don't go to Western, because Western will be a different different concept by itself. Okay, so try the maximum in Malaysia first. Okay, and then if paper is still not enough, then go to find Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, that is nearby, because the culture, okay, will not be that far. The way of working, the way, we're talking about culture. Culture can be communication, can be the way of living. Okay, Kaima, Irene? Okay, any more question? You see, very good question, you say, when you do Googling, you don't know what paper. Okay, so think about it, ask question. Any more? We have another 20 minutes before I end my class. Any more question? You can unmute also. You can talk to me, no problem. Miss, how can we let the teacher know that we have chosen him? You send an email, okay? You send the email to him. He will reply you, accept or not accept. Okay, like example, you see here. How that student, okay, I show you some of my example here. Okay, student send me email. Okay, item send. Okay, let's say Lee San San. Li Tao. Okay, so Li Tao send me an email here. You see not Li Tao? How Tian. Okay. How Tian. Okay, so How Tian say greeting. Okay, then I say please send it. Okay, let's say they send to me. Inquiry for Jiahui. Okay, so like Jiahui. Okay, Jiahui say, Miss, good day. I'm who and who. I would like to take you as my supervisor. Then I will reply, Jiahui, regrets, I'm already full. Okay, so I already tell you that I'm full. So you go and find the next lecturer. Okay, ma? And then Even I can suggest you who is available. Okay, if I have free time, if that person's, if the lecturer say I want this person, then I will tell you. Okay. Any more question? Okay. Shishan, okay, ma? Did I answer you? Okay. Okay. So, Miss, my topic is about how minimum wages can affect productivity. Okay. So, my scope will be in Malaysia. Okay. Beside that, I want to use the historical data. Can, no problem. No problem. Okay. Okay. Certain things we need historical data, no problem. You can put. Okay. In the background study, in the background information, you can put, how the evaluation of wages, from how much to how much, from which year to which year, from century to century. No problem. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. So in my research, this will be my methodology. No. This be your background information, because you want to tell about the history of the wages. You want to know, you want to share with people the status of wages in Malaysia. So it's not methodology. Okay, Jason?
Sorry, Miss, I'm Jason.
Jason.
Just now you mentioned that in the research scope, we need to mention the period. So I want to use the data for the past 20 years.
No. The data that I'm talking about, the duration, yeah, it is your literature review.
I see.
Literature review, that must be the latest 5 years. But when you talk about the minimum wages, the past 20 years, you want to talk about the history. So history is information background. Okay, ma, Jason?
All right, okay.
Okay. Any more question? Hey, where is my student? They never ask, like Jing Wen, Isaac, come and play only. Joey, okay, where are you all? Chui, Singi, Tius, where are you? Okay, this question. Miss, we can send email without proposal. Okay, most of the lecturer will not accept you without proposal. Okay, most of them not accepting you, because they want to know what is the problem that you are taking up. Unless, like for me, okay, why I always full, because I will guide students from scratch. Okay, so now they already get my first class, so they have to get ready, then I will guide them. So usually I love to go step by step with students. Okay, but most of the lecturer, they will like to know what are you going to do. So easy for them to guide, because don't forget, now we have a lot of work to do. So they want you to very clear what you want to do, so easy for them to guide you. Okay, still digesting and processing. Okay. Kaima Junong? Yeah, you wait lah. I will make sure your digestion much more faster later. I give you fiber, more fiber. Make you diarrhea. Okay. Okay. Okay, any more question? Later I bagi you chili birit. Okay? Your gang, chili birit. Joey and the gang.
Miss.
Yes, Yinting.
How can we know like exactly the lecturer have accepted us, even if they have replied our emails? Because like initially I'm sending email to make inquiries about my thesis topics, and eventually they reply, but it is not clear that they have stated they have accepted me as a student. So do I need to make further confirmation on them for them, or is there any list?
Okay, you better get further confirmation, because if they're still in the gray area, that's mean they're not saying that I can't or I can take you. For me, I'm very simple. I put I cannot or I can. Some lecture they're still like taking or not taking, right? So and Yinting, can I ask you, did you send with proposal?
No, not the according to the format, but proposed topic, yes.
Topic only lah.
Yes.
Then that's why they still not confirm you.
Okay.
Okay, so follow up with your full proposal, and then they say they must be very firm reply from them, that yes or no. Okay, yes or no from them. Okay, talking about list, yeah, Yinting, you asked me, is there any finalist? Yes, there will be a finalist, but it will be a bit late because I have to wait until the closing date only I can release the finalist. You know what I'm saying? So when the finalist going out, at that time you might get or might not get the particular lecturer that you wanted. Because system is like this. You key in, you nominate, and then they will confirm whether they want to be one of your supervisor. They will give me a confirmation. Okay, I will give them a form like this. Yeah, I show you that, you know, how the process, so at least you can conceptualize, because virtual world, you know, we don't know what is happening, correct? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, see what I did. Okay, first process, you have to nominate. Okay, so this nomination, you will nominate maybe 2-3 supervisor, but you already send the proposal. So they're sending or not sending, you're not sure. Okay, like what you say in my case is not sure. So once they want you, okay, they confirm they want you. Okay, maybe they forget to you know, or they not keen, then I will know from acceptance. They will fill up a form that yes, this is the student that I want. I show you. There's around 27 lecturers that reply me. This is their confirmed student. Okay, look at this. So I will get like this. Can you see that? Okay, so Dr. Syed, okay, he confirmed these 2 students. Are you here? Dorothy, are you in the class? Dorothy, are you in the class? Look, Mani, I know you in the class. Mani, are you in the class?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so for you, it's confirmed. At least really accept you and confirm you. Is it or not?
Yes.
So this is how.
Yes.
So I will calculate 8. Anything more, okay, and then you will be out from the game. You see or not? See like this, Dr. Faizal already confirmed a few of the students. Gideon, Dr. Gideon, I think full already. Dr. Gideon full. Dr. Anwar, I think also almost full. Okay, so whoever that submit their proposal, we will confirm it into this group. And this list, I will share with you before the semester start. Because a lecture also got due date. Yeah, their due date, I think is on the 20th. So I need 1 week to, you know, to make sure that they meet the quota, and you will have maybe 5 lists. I will try to find, okay, if the first one full, the second one, let's say they're not replying you, I will try to match you. Mimbai ma? I try to match you. Is it okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so don't worry, because I tell you, I share you information, what happened last semester. Some student, they don't know whether they have supervisor or not. They not even follow up. At the end of the day, they got 0 marks. Yeah, so I don't want it happen to this group of students. I'm trying to monitor, because virtual, you know, virtual, I know the difficulty. Yeah, so I'm trying my level best to create a system that, but bear with me. You have to key in, then only I can, you know, help you to find the output. Okay, because we have 325, very high number. Yeah. Okay, cause I'm worried. Okay, okay, no more coming in the class. I'm going to download the attendance. Okay, so any more coming into the class, I give you 5 seconds. Don't go out from the class. I'm going to download the attendance because your supervisor might ask about it. Yeah, so I got 164. I'm going to download the attendance. Okay, then. Okay, so back to the question. Okay, cause I'm worried. Okay, wait. Cause I'm worried that the lecture I want would be full after I completed my proposal. Then you go and tell her, teacher, please take me. Give me 2 days. Please give me 2 days and keep a slot for me. You have to talk to them. Email already provided to you. You have to talk to them. Yeah. You say that you are my fans. You like my K-pop or whatever. You pandai-pandai lah. Chun Long. Okay. The lecturer only will tell me whether they accept me or not after I submit the thesis proposal. Or I fill in the nomination. Okay, after the thesis proposal, you submit to them, they send you email, then confirm. The nomination is only, I use that list if you have a problem later. Okay, okay, Chin. Nomination, you can only nominate. It's like, you know, you're applying for university. It is based on the quota. If the quota full, you have to go for the second choice of your university. Like that. That is how the system I'm creating. Clear, Ma, Chin? So you have to send the proposal make sure they accept, then yes, you're confirmed in their list. They will key into the system, the e-form that I asked them to fill in. Okay, Chin? Okay, Machin? Okay. So that means we are still going to have online learning next whole semester. Okay, showing not necessary. Okay, as what they inform us. Okay, inform us, yeah, that we are going to have two mode. That means we have physical class also. We have virtual class. Okay. For example, if I have 325 students, do you think I can have a physical class? Chao Eun, do you think I can have a physical class? Where are you? Gino. No. Unless I use the field, right? The padang, the field, and have my class 325 students will be sitting there. Okay, and I have a concert like Korea, pop Korea there. Okay, K-pop. So for the classes like this, 300 plus, of course we will go for virtual class. We have no choice. Okay, but for the classes that we can follow the SOP, okay, SOP, they will be in the physical class. And for student, okay, it doesn't matter whether you are a foreign student or you're a local student. If you're physically in Malaysia, okay, you go through all whatever the requirement and you are in the campus, yes, you can go physical class. Okay, I believe that a lot of Indonesian students, they stay back. Yeah, they're not going back home, and some of China students also, they stay back. Okay, because choice given to the student. Okay, if you're in China, as long you have to inform the government that you're coming back, you have your valid document, then you can come back. But you have to go through the 14 days quarantine. Okay, after you clear the 14 days quarantine, then you stay in the hostel. Then you can come to the class as normal. So choice is all in your hand. Yeah, but we are running two mode. Yeah, two mode. Any more question? Any more question? Okay, if no more question, you can have your lunch then. Happy lunchtime. Oh, I got 166, huh? Just now, wait, if I 166, let me download the attendance first. Okay, now I got 166 student. Okay, so this is the maximum class I have. Please inform other students to register in this class so that they will not miss the attendance, yeah, for the coming class. Okay. If two teachers agree to be your supervisor at the same time, how to deal? Pandai-pandai lah, Ihang. Okay, see, I tell you, me as a teacher, okay, I tell you, if you feel, like, suddenly, both say, say yes to you, and then you choose one, what happened to the other one? Heartbroken, leh. Heartbroken, so be careful. I will always tell students, one by one, get the reply. If you cannot get the reply, only go for the next one. Yeah. So for Ihang, you say how to deal, correct or not? How to choose, you know what to choose lah. But how to deal, then you have to, you have to use your psychology, so that the other teacher will not have heartbroken, because you will never know the other teacher will be your moderator. Best of luck, Ihang. Okay, Hamis, will the live session have a record video? No, we don't have. I'm trying to find the recording. Last time we do have recording, but this time because our IT is not upgrading, they want to pay. Okay, Hamis, will the live class have a recording for us? Okay, playback. No lah, my dear Titian, because we have two choices. If you go for live class, I will propose them to upgrade lah. Okay, this time we don't have. Yeah, but ask them if they have any problem, just text me. Okay, if I haven't sent the proposal but the lecturer already say approve, that is what we call lottery. You are very lucky man, Chai. Okay, you are very lucky man. Yes. Yeah, you're a lucky man. But don't forget to send the proposal, because you never know, they will forget that you already their student. That's happened last semester. They got 7 students under him and he's not even remember the student is under him. Okay, so please best send your proposal Okay, and you say that continuation of the approval, this is my proposal. Send it before 11. I scared they haven't key in. Like me, I have around 9 students. I did not key in until they send me their proposal. Only 2% I key in. Okay. Any more question? Kitian, you pandai-pandai lah. Aduh. When I find the recording is not there. Oh, recording is here. Sorry lah, I forgot to record. I'm so sorry. It's here. Kitian, I'm so sorry, Kitian. Tell your friend I'm so sorry. Next time I will remember. Kitian, you remind me next class to record it, yeah? Remind me next class. Okay. Okay, I will upload the material here, Kitian. Tell them I will upload. Please join later. So always remember, don't do everything last minute. This is what happened, last minute, you cannot join. Okay, if couldn't join this, how they can get the information? I will get the material up. So Miss, just to confirm, do you mean that the latest 5 years is only for literature review? Or the both LR and data collection? Oh, tak adalah. Only LR. LR means literature review. Yeah, only LR. Okay, Uming is only LR. Only LR. Okay. Any more? Okay, 5 more minutes before we end the class. Any more question? Sorry, I apologize for the recording. Yeah, apologies for recording. I got short-term memory loss. Yeah, someone have to remind me next time. Huh? That's about me. Miss, another question. A lecturer can accept how many students? 8. If they want more, can also. No problem. But minimum 8. Okay. Any more question? Any more question? No more. Okay, if no more, okay, remember, yeah, do your proposal, submit as soon as possible because one lecture is only 8. I'll be any special case like someone don't have supervisor. Okay, will there be any special case like someone don't have? Yes, there's always have that case. It's not more special, it's a normal case. Okay, there will be people who, don't have supervisor. I will find supervisor for you, but you have to highlight to me if you don't have supervisor, yeah, in case I missed out, because especially for manual enrollment student that coming from earlier than February 2018 student, yeah. If the official proposal submission deadline has already given by my supervisor, which is after 11, do I have to submit my proposal according to the deadline you just mentioned? Okay, for Wengi, the deadline, it is 11 September for student to submit to this lecturer, because if you don't submit, then I will not know whether they accept you or not. Yeah, because I have to check your nomination, like what the case of Ketian. Ketian told me that, is there anyone have special case? And that's where I have to solve the problem. If you submit after the September, I might give you to someone else. I might give you to someone else. That means if I see the first lecture full, second lecture full, I will give you the next lecture. Yeah, Ketian. So best is you submit before 11 September to your supervisor and key in the nomination. Okay, key in the nomination to me. Okay, let's say for core, your case like this. What do you call, your supervisor allowed you to submit after September, but for the nomination, please key in before September 11. Okay, ma? Cool. Key in the nomination before September 11. You want to send the proposal is you and your supervisor. But for me, my concern, 11 September, you must key in the link. Okay. Any more question? Okay. Any more? Okay. So for that, I have filled in the nomination form. If I find, if I find the current proposed topic is not suitable before 11, can I fill in the nomination form again? Okay. You can, because for me, I'm actually solving the problem of without supervisor. It's not about topic. Topic is between you and supervisor. No issue. You can fill in after that, no problem. Okay, for Irene, that's your answer, yeah. Oh, okay. Can I email you later to understand the information for today's session, or the any other meeting session same as today in the time slot? Yeah, second week of October. I don't know which day, because I'm still waiting for timetable, because they're still arranging your timetable. But I know it is second week of October. Okay, so please get ready, yeah? Because you get the timetable, then you know when is your class, but it's on second week of October. Okay. Any more question? Okay. Yes, Kit. Inting.
No.
No. Okay. But the proposal must be submitted before 11 September. Yeah, you have to submit, because you see what I need. You see the all the information. You must have a draft. Idea of your topic. For me, it's not okay. For me, it's to rectify supervisor. Topic you want to change is all between you and supervisor. Between me and you, my concern is whether you have a supervisor or not. Okay, so that is my concern rather than the topic. Topic, no problem. Okay, so you can submit tentative topic. Yeah, is it okay, Kitian? Kitian, okay, how many of your friends missed the class? How many of them missed the class? Can tell them that they can come and chat with me. They even can call me in the team. I will give them a slot of consultation. But come in the group. Yeah, come in the group. If they have any question, I can open a slot for consultation. Okay, again. Okay, for that, thank you very much. Have your good lunch. Till we meet again in October or anytime soon if you have any problem. Okay, thank you. Can I end my class? You may leave the class. Yeah, you are free to leave the class now. Okay, but the proposal, okay, means no problem. Okay. So bye bye everyone. Have a good lunch and take care.